Hi guys, Genevieve here to talk about our upcoming full moon in Capricorn on Thursday afternoon around 2:40. I think it's like 2:38 Eastern time. Now, of course, just the other day, our sun moved from Gemini into the sign of Cancer. Cancer, which is a water sign, is the sign of the crab. And anybody who lives near the Eastern Shore or the Mid Atlantic region know that July is the best time to get some blue crab around these parts. We actually just had some last week and they were huge and tasty, very, very good. But anyway, so crab is an emotional water sign. The full moon is in the earth sign of Capricorn, which is very grounded, hardworking, kind of questioning, stable, likes things kind of neat and orderly, okay? But I will tell you about this full moon. Unlike last year's full moon in Capricorn, this is not a lunar eclipse. It's just a run-of-the-mill ordinary full moon. However, it's still, as always, full moons and new moons are powerful times. Full moons are the time when what you've planted during the new moon phase are coming to fruition to harvest, right? So think about the things that you've been working towards the last couple of weeks. This is the time to reap the benefits of all that hard work that you've put in. And especially since the full moon is in an earth sign, think of anything that is home related, family related, financial security related, status related. Those benefits are starting to show themselves. So you may remember our last new moon. There was a lot of negative kind of aspects to it. There was, deception, jealous tendencies, underhandedness, things to look out for. This full moon, thankfully, is going to pretty much counteract all of that. It's a much more positive moon phase, especially with some of the retrograde starting to come to an end. Mercury actually went direct today, and today is Tuesday. However, when a planet that has been moving retrograde or direct stops and turns to go in the other direction, there is a standstill period where things might still feel a little disruptive and confused. And so you might be going through that today and tomorrow, but that should, with this full moon, kind of be dissipated. Things should feel a lot lighter, a lot more buoyant. You can go with the ebb and the flow of the watery Cancer sign and feel very grounded and protected and stable with the earthy Capricorn full moon. So, the biggest thing to, I guess, focus on during this period is there's going to be a lot of influence that is going to impact success, ambition, socializing, friendliness, relationships. There's stuff going on with Venus. So while there are minor aspects with Venus that could cause a little bit of maybe jealousy or relationships ending, it could also signify a new beginning or just a changing point. Maybe a relationship is stagnant and stale, and this will kind of get progress moving forward. Again, there's a lot of honesty, spirituality connected with this, and ambition with this full moon that is going to combat some of the negative influences, the deceit and lies of the previous new moon. There's a lot of help, and a lot of that has to do with Jupiter and Mars. That has to do with success and ambition. You are going to probably feel a little more intuitive, more sharing of your feelings, and have a more harmonious family life or time with friends. You're going to maybe come in contact with some influential people that might help you in your success, and you're going to receive assistance, valuable assistance from all types of people, family members, especially who will help you in business and education, spirituality. It's a good time for public relations, socializing again, public speaking. Thoughts are going to be more progressive and forward thinking now, again, that those retrograde phases have started to come to an end. You might become more involved with community issues at this time or social welfare issues. Education and travel are highlighted. So, again, the biggest negative in this mostly positive moon phase is the Venus opposition to Pluto, which intensifies your want and desire for love and affection, but can cause drama in close relationships. It might involve manipulation, suspicion, jealousy. However, and you're also going to be extremely attractive and have powerful magnitude at this time, but be careful not to use that to your advantage, unscrupulously, because it will detriment your soul progression, your spiritual progression. All right. All the other influences, though, with this full moon are going to kind of combat that negative aspect. Merlin, down, sorry, with Venus versus Pluto. And so I've touched on this before, but once again, even though this full moon is in Capricorn, it's the progression of the equinoxes actually means it's falling in the constellation of Sagittarius. And for most people, that sounds like, well, or what does that mean? And the most simplest way to look at it is that instead of strictly water and earth energy, you're going to still feel a little bit of fire energy. You're going to feel that adventurousness and opportunity and good fortune of Jupiter, which influences Sagittarius. So focus on that. Focus on the positive, on, again, a very positive, supportive, nurturing family life, social life, reap what you've sown over the last a couple of weeks since the last full moon, especially things related to security, to wealth, to family and friendship. If you have ambitions, have goals, this is a good time to network with the right people who can put you in the right place to reach those goals. So get out there, socialize, be active, be friendly, be giving and humanitarian at this time, and it will help you with your success. And just guard against, once again, any tendency toward jealousy or suspicion, because it's really unwarranted at this time. We're getting away from that. And then once that Mercury is completely direct and some of these other planets are completely direct, you're going to feel like any blockages that you felt over the last couple of weeks are going to start clearing up and get out of your way. So, my oil blend that I created for this. Now, again, I created it last year, but it still works perfectly with this full moon energy. It's called Buoyancy. And again, you think about the crab, the water sign, and the earth sign, and how, the moon, which rules Cancer, affects the earth. Feel like you're floating on a waterbed or on a lazy river or on a float in a pool. That should be what this energy feels like for you. And that's what this oil blend is going to kind of help create, mimic in your home. It's definitely going to help you feel relaxed, creative, romantic, positive, outgoing. It's going to support success. It's going to support confidence, okay? And also a spiritual connection. So, what it includes, let me see if I can find this again. It has Palo Santo, which again is a very spiritual oil. It helps you connect with deceased loved ones. Hyssop, very spiritual, great for praying and meditating. Palmarosa, kind of the same. It's a very earthy floral smell. Rose, of course, perfect for working with full moon energy. Lang Lang, very sensual floral scent. Patchouli, a very sensual scent as well. Great for creativity, though, and protection. And very spiritual. Lemongrass, which is just very uplifting, confidence building, supportive, creative. Basil brings luck and success, especially with money and taking risks. Tea tree, which is calming but also spiritually uplifting.